Okay, let me jump on to the topic. Today, my talk is ABC Rubik's Cube. Let me tell you, it is not ABCs of Rubik's Cube or Rubik's Cube 101. I'm not going to teach you the basics of Rubik's Cube, or I'm not going to teach you a method how to solve it. I'm talking about the standard 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube. Apparently, there are 4 quintillion combinations in this particular Rubik's Cube. If you just shuffle it, there can be 4 quintillion combinations, that is 4 times 10 to the power of 18, 18 zeros after 1. And we have only one solution. The solution is to have the same color on all the sides. Okay, very long back, I watched this movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. This movie is about an aspiring stockbroker. He impresses a man, which in turn gives him a chance to get into the famous Dean Witter training program. On a completely different event, I was in a supermarket once. I saw this Asian boy with thick glasses shuffling and solving the Rubik's Cube within seconds. He solves it, he shuffles it, and he solves it again. And he does it so many times within seconds. I was actually inspired. These two things actually got me a bug to solve the Rubik's Cube. And people think it is cool to solve Rubik's Cube, and people think Rubik's Cube can be solved only with the people for those people who has high IQ, or people who are smart, or geeks or nerds. Well, this is not true at all. What is ABC Rubik's Cube then? Anybody can solve Rubik's Cube. That's what I mean by ABC Rubik's Cube. I got this Rubik's Cube couple weeks back, and I started solving it, and voila, I cracked it. When I said 2 weeks, it is not 2 by 24 by 7. I must have spent 8 to 10 hours on this. So what is that you need to solve a Rubik's Cube? I'll give you simple tips on how to pick something or how to go for solving Rubik's Cube. Of course, you need a Rubik's Cube. You need interest to solve it, or a commitment to solve it. And number 3 is a little memory. And you can solve it in 2 ways. Number 1, this is for cheaters and lazy people out there. You turn the top layer onto 45 degrees, and you can take off each and every cubelet. There will be 21 cubelets which come off, and which leaves the skeleton, just the skeleton. So you take all the pieces off, and you just put them back to the place where they belong. That is one solution. Number 2, to actually solve it. To actually solve it, you don't want to start randomly, or you don't want to solve a Rubik's Cube without any method or without any pattern or things like that. You need to pick a method. There are several methods out there. There are methods like beginner's method, optimized beginner's method, Ortega's method, Waterman's method, NFL's method. You have to pick one. I picked beginner's method. And solving, and you have to actually solve the Rubik's Cube, you have to solve it by layer. You have to solve one layer, the second layer, and the top layer. So solving the first 2 layers, you don't need to memorize anything. You might have to remember some patterns. If you do number of times, you don't even know that you are memorizing those. You just do it like that. Things get complicated with solving the 3rd layer, because you don't want to mess up the already solved couple layers which you did. You need to remember those, and there are techniques even to remember the algorithms. Algorithms, when I say the move patterns. For example, FUR, UFR, U dash F dash R dash. So the same thing, the moveset can be remembered. When I said F, it is front, U is upper, R is right. the same thing can be remembered using a line, there is fur on back of your boot. That is way easier to remember. So in a nutshell, it is way easier to solve a Rubik's Cube than you think it is. Initially you can get frustrated when you start solving it, but all that frustration will be gone upon your first solve. And if you think even learning a method and solving the cube is itself cheating, then you can create your own method. But the key is you have to, there will be a definite way to achieve definite result. So you have to note down what and all you have done to achieve that particular result. You can go for it if you have all the time in this world. Good luck with that. Just a little fun fact. Just like alcoholics, people who are addicted to Rubik's Cube are called cubeaholics. The goal of today's talk will be achieved if I can make at least one of you to pick a Rubik's Cube and solve for it. You can show off before your kids or anybody you know, saying I solved a Rubik's Cube in like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever. For those of you who picked Rubik's Cube today, happy cubing and good luck. Thank you.